Good.
Hello, everybody! Welcome to another edition of Maxis Monthly. I am joined today by the lovely Sim Guru Dana.
Why, thank you.
I am the not-so-lovely Sim Guru Ninja. And we are here to talk about a few things today. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got quite a few things to talk about.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, new update just came out today.
Yes, that's right.
Woo! So we're going to show off a few...
It's only, what, an hour old?
Only an hour old.
Yeah.
Freshly off the presses. So everybody, if you haven't gone into game yet today, you should definitely do so and pick up the latest patch. We'll have a host of bug fixing in there.
A lot, yeah.
A lot of bug fixes. As well as a little bit of new content for everybody, which is something that we're going to show off today.
Yep. And you heard the holiday music that was playing. That's currently playing from the Sims Alexa skill. Just tell the Sims to play holiday music, and you can listen to that all season long.
Is it season yet for it?
Yeah, it is.
Depends on what kind of person you are. We agreed it's maybe a little early.
It's a little early.
But I was kind of grooving to it, so I guess I'm on the fence.
But we don't have any Sims Thanksgiving music, so...
That's true.
So, I guess...
And you could listen to it all year long if you want, right?
Yeah,
Like...
It doesn't go away.
Oh, that hideous voice off camera is our lovely Sim Guru Steve.
Hi, guys.
Hey, guys.
Hey, he makes the magic happen.
Or doesn't.
Or
it's not happen.
Or it was also
We'll see.
maybe a little bit his fault that we were a couple minutes
Yeah.
late.
Trying to make sure both Twitch and YouTube are good.
Okay, shall we jump into game and show off some content?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay, so if we jump into game, we are going to see a nice little family in CAS here. That's me. I'm taking care of a couple of kids. This is my favorite. Good timing, Dana.
Starting off strong here.
Awesome. We need to have an adult to watch these kids, and who's more trustworthy than your old Sim Guru Ninja here?
That's right.
This is my favorite university outfit. Working on that dad bod, but he's still got those like pretty cool pants on. Some cool boots. But whatever, you guys aren't here for university. You're here to see what's up in this new patch. So for the holidays, we have included a few new assets for children and toddlers. So let's go in and take a look.
They're so cute.
It's so cute. So we see here we have a new top and we have new boots. Let's go in and take a look here. I picked out my favorites.
Yeah, I really like these because you can sort of wear them, throughout the winter season. If you have the seasons pack, or just anytime they're casual, but you can still see how they would look really good in a holiday setting too.
Absolutely, and we like versatility.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, the deep red.
Yeah.
Would that be a magenta?
No.
No. This is why you're here, Dana.
Perhaps a crimson.
So cute, and the boots, I really like these boots a lot. Adorable.
Yes, those are great. Yeah, I would totally wear those in real life.
Yeah, it's good to get some good cold weather boots.
Boots?
Some good cold weather boots out here. Variety of colors.
Yeah, lots of neutrals, but lots of pops of color too.
And we got our little boy Jake here, super stylish. It's like a little Simguru doy. And let's check out his top. So I really liked the solid red shirt underneath, not magenta. But we also have a few cool patterns.
Yeah, that one's fun. I like that a lot. Although I feel like these kids are almost too stylish.
These kids are super stylish.
I never looked that good
No.
when I was a kid.
No.
Granted, early 90s. Not the best time for fashion.
Oh, we need to pull out some pictures next time. It was the best time for fashion.
Not for kids. Maybe if you were a punky teenager.
I was just a nerd. I really like how this coat goes down. Not all the way down, but it's definitely a long coat. Perfect for the winter season. And if we go into our toddlers, oh, come on now.
They're just the cutest.
So toddlers have a new full body outfit. Let's go in and check out these colors.
I love the plaid. The plaid is great.
The plaid is pretty cute.
And the little leg warmers, aren't they cute, guys? So cute.
Doing a little toddler aerobics. Those little shorts.
Yep, gotta have the leg warmers to stay toasty.
And again, super stylish top on there. All these millennials having kids now. All their kids are so stylish.
Gotta be Insta-worthy.
All right, so those are the new CAS assets. Again, everybody has those. All you need to do is just get the latest patch, and they're yours.
Actually, you do have to make sure you have the holiday celebration pack and make sure it's downloaded. So these don't come automatically with the base game, but with the free pack.
So, we also got... Oh, here they all are. They're so cute. Oh, I forgot to show off him.
Oh, yeah.
Male's also got a new full body outfit, and he's so cute.
A cute little suspender
How could I forget the little
outfit?
suspenders? So I don't want to load back into CAS, because I'm lazy. But he also has a few patterns on the shirt as well. Mm-hmm. And we want to leave a little bit of, a little bit for you to discover.
Oh, yeah,
so it was
we meant to do that.
completely intentional.
Yeah. I think the shoes are also new on the toddlers, right? Or is it just the outfit?
No, it's just the outfit.
Sorry, my bad.
At least I don't think the toddlers got new shoes. Mm-hmm. No.
Nope.
Jeez, stop.
Sorry, I ruined it.
Okay. But what else did we get in this patch, Dana?
All right. So let's talk about our new build mode feature, multi-story columns. So I think if you checked into the university live stream, you may have seen some of these going on. So I'll just place a few here.
So I think people that saw that initial trailer for University noticed that there was a build with 2-story columns, and this is the kind of big reveal for everybody. So everybody has this in today's patch.
Yeah, so you can basically stretch your columns, and there are a few that have limitations, like this one. See, it says max height restricted, and that's simply because as you stretch it, if you were to stretch it too far, it wouldn't look good. So that's kind of the tallest that one will go. But on other ones, let's zoom out.
You can kind of go ridiculously tall.
Woo!
For all your 20-story column needs.
Yeah. I don't know what you will do with that, but I imagine you guys will come up with some pretty cool things. And obviously just having, a couple stories worth of columns will make some really, really awesome builds. I can't wait to see what shows up on the gallery in the next couple days. This is going to be a lot of fun. And if you guys come up with creative things to do with like the really, really, really tall columns, I would love to see them.
I wouldn't. I want normal builds only, please. Realism only. Nothing crazy.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I believe once you put a roof on the building, that is kind of a limiter for the columns, just so you know. So that's kind of like a natural stopping point for them. But certainly outside the confines of walls and roofs, you can kind of do whatever you want with them. So it'll be a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Updated build functionality is always good. Always going to be interesting to see what our players come up with and how they are going to exploit this towards ends we have never anticipated.
Yeah, so this is available in the patch today. You know, we wanted it for university to create some of those really cool buildings, but then we also just wanted to give it to everybody, so you can do whatever the heck you want with it.
Absolutely.
All right, and then... So moving on to another feature. So if you go into game options, accessibility, we've added this new section where you can adjust the size of the UI in the game.
Finally.
So this is really, really awesome. If you're vision impaired, you can make the UI larger. Or if you have a really fancy 4K monitor, you know, the UI was like itty bitty before.
Yeah,
and
game
now,
looked great, but couldn't read a single piece of text.
Yeah, so now it'll be a lot more usable. You can see we have kind of a range that we let you play around with, and you can see it sort of start to adjust as you play around with it. So that's pretty neat. If you go into the red zone, some weird stuff might start happening, but we let you do it just, you know, you can figure out what's right for you, basically.
Rules are meant to be broken.
Yeah, that's kind of our philosophy. You just so you know, it is possible to get into a state where some buttons may start to be off the screen if you go a little too nuts with it. So there is a little pop-up that happens on launch that says, hey, are you sure you want these settings? Or you can revert if you want. And there's also a shortcut that's Control+U that will sort of reset it to the defaults. So in case you get stuck, there are ways around it. But yeah, so you can kind of scale up, apply changes.
Can you go back to that option screen real fast?
Yeah.
Just a personal thing. I can't see a bar and not have to max it out. Okay, so if I hit OK, that's probably going to be a little much, but...
Yeah, well, we can show the reset if you do it.
There we go. Okay, hit both ends of the spectrum. Now I feel like we can move forward.
Yeah, so it's kind of based on the resolution that you have on your monitor. So yeah, it'll be a little different for everyone. And yeah, play around with it.
Yeah, Steve doesn't give us very good monitors here, so we're just
Not
using
this
little dinky monitors.
But anecdotally, Sims Camp, we've had 4K monitors and people were recording and there was tiny little text before. Fixed problem.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean, maybe you just want to see a little bit more of the gameplay and you actually want to shrink the UI a lot, so that's available to you now too. So yeah.
Excellent. So I think that is the main things we wanted to show you from the patch today. Mm-hmm. And now we're going to talk about a little something different. Mr. Steve, could you switch us over?
Wait, do you want to show the main menu?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
no.
No.
Later?
Let's switch over and then we'll go back to the main menu.
Okay.
We rehearse these things
Yeah.
many times,
We're very
guys.
prepared.
It's very professional. Okay, so if we switch over into our lovely deck. Me? Oh, I'll do it.
That's you.
Yeah, I'll do it. So we're going to talk about...
We're really spoiled by the new recording studio.
We're going to talk about...
You need to change.
Nothing to see here.
What do you want?
Don't worry about it.
Switch them. Swap. There you go.
There we
Yeah,
go.
all right,
Okay.
All right, ready? Boop.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to talk about a new stuff pack that we're making, and we don't know what it's going to be.
No, that's the most exciting
That's
part.
the exciting part. So we're going to need help from the community. We did this before, and that is how we got Laundry Day. Arguably the best stuff pack out there. I absolutely love that pack. I thought Sindhu Graham and team did a fantastic job on it. And it is high time for us to turn the power over to the community to let them decide what we should be making next.
Yeah. Yeah, so we did take some feedback from the last community voted stuff pack, and it's a little bit different this time around, taking that feedback into account. So let's go ahead. So one of the cool things, I know a lot of you noticed a couple months ago, we added a little option in the game options that revolved around surveys. So if you turned that off, you might want to turn it back on if you want to participate in this survey.
Surprise!
Surprise! Because we basically will be showing this right on the main menu of the game. So it'll look something like this. So it'll make it really easy for you to just go in and say, oh yeah, there's a survey available now. I'm going to go ahead and take the survey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And in fact, we'll go back to the main menu just to show you what this will look like in a moment. So another thing Dana talked about was we're going to be doing the voting slightly different this time around. So we're going to order the voting blocks just slightly differently. The main change is going to be on this first voting block when we're going to have people voting on both the theme and the main gameplay object that they want to see under that theme. We had definitely gotten feedback last time around that choosing the theme first in absence of the gameplay object. Some people kind of thought a theme meant one thing, and then they voted for it, and then they would see the objects coming on a subsequent vote, and they'd say, I didn't know that's what that theme would be. So we wanted to put them all together.
That's right. Yeah, so hopefully this will help set expectations a little bit. You'll get to get all of that information up front and let that inform your votes.
Yeah, and roughly speaking, we're going to be doing one voting block a month, and we're going to keep the voting open for about a week. So we'll start with theme and gameplay. That's going to unlock on November 18th, which I believe is next Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Totally.
Yes, Monday.
Of course. It's November 18th, Monday. Followed up by voting block on what is the overall art style of the pack. And then we'll start delving into what are the specific things included in the pack on the CAS side. So what clothing assets do we want to see? What objects, what kind of build-buy mimics do we want included in there?
Yep.
And then last but not least, what's the title of this pack going to be?
Yeah, so we're not quite ready to commit to dates for the rest of the votes yet, but like Dave said, it'll be once a month-ish, something in that neighborhood.
Do we even need a title vote? We all know it's going to be Stuffy McStuff Pack, right?
Ooh.
Obviously.
That's going to be the right-end title.
Get to stuff pack.
Get stuffing. It's Thanksgiving themed. It'll be fine. Moving on. So let's actually give you guys a little bit of an advanced look into the various voting themes and associated gameplay objects underneath.
Yeah.
So the first one is arts and crafts. This is the first theme. The associated gameplay underneath that you can vote on or stack rank would be things like the pottery wheel, edible art.
So that's supposed to be like, you can create those really fancy fruit baskets with all the shaped fruits, things like that.
It's not like eating paste?
No, not
Cool.
so much.
Yeah.
Maybe for toddlers, but...
Yeah. Always need to give kids more to do, so edible art's always good. Embroidery and cross-stitching. Mm-hmm. Knitting, always popular.
Yeah.
I have a few friends that knit. And glass fabrication, so like glass blowing, things of that nature.
Stained glass, yeah.
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 Yeah. So that's the first theme that we can vote on is arts and crafts. Theme number 2.
Self-care routines. So this includes fitness watch, where you can sort of keep track of, your Sim's health.
Yeah, all the exercise I am not doing.
Yeah, same here. Custom teas and herbal infusions, so sort of a different lens at health there. A vegan trait. So this one is maybe less object-oriented, but a new trait added to the game.
Definitely a fan-requested trait.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen that bubble up several times.
A healthy living aspiration, so that could kind of tie a lot of things together. And a smoothie blender, so you can make fancy smoothies at home.
Anything. Will it blend?
Everything will blend.
Burgers and grilled cheese.
If it doesn't, you're not trying hard enough.
It's a bug otherwise. All right, so self-care routines is theme number 2. Number 3, fun tech.
Fun tech.
So simulated sports screens. So there's several kind of like arcades out here that'll have the giant kind of projection. I don't know if it's a projection screen. giant screen that you're hitting a golf ball at, and it kind of, I'm describing this so well. It's a cool fake sports screen that you play.
Yeah. You can tell we don't sports, right?
Yeah, it's like
maybe
real
sports, so that's why it's an option.
in a fake way.
We promise we'll do it good if you vote for it.
Indoor kikeling.
Kikeling?
Is that those is that where you just sit there and pedal?
What?
Oh, don't vote on this one, guys. Indoor cycling machine and treadmill with screens. Oh, anything with screens is better. We have treadmills in game, but now you can have your screen on it.
You're really biasing the vote.
No,
here.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm glad it's not live yet.
I mean, vote on it. Just don't vote for the indoor cycling machine.
Don't
Put
listen
that one at the...
to SimGuru Ninja.
You're right.
Vote for what you want.
That is good advice. Always good advice. Virtual putting green and modular mini golf. Sounds exciting. Void critter locator.
Oh,
I like that.
now I'm biasing the
I
vote.
know. And the portable hologram best friend. Maybe that's just me wishing.
For your lonely Sims.
Maybe I just wrote that in because I'm feeling lonely right now.
We all need a portable hologram best friend every once in a while, you know?
So vote tech. That's theme number 3.
All right, science and technology. So we're talking about things here like a desktop microscope. I think that's been a request.
Really?
No?
We can go bigger than that. Come on.
Fine.
Like, let's start with, like, a tabletop microscope, and we'll work our way down slowly. Another 5 years.
We'll see.
Okay.
STEM kits, so more science and math-oriented. I think this is more geared toward children. Building blocks. So this is more like a Lego kind of deal, connects, where you can sort of put things together in different ways. Food science and kitchen appliances. I think here we're talking about like a, what is it, sous vide machine?
Molecular gastronomy.
Yeah, those kind of fancy newfangled devices that I don't
delicious.
Actually know a whole lot about, but I know it's the thing right now.
Oh, it's so good.
And astronomy and a portable telescope.
Portable word. We already have a telescope in game. It's fine. It's fine.
You can look to the stars.
Bigger is better.
Bigger is better.
All right. So if you disagree with me and you feel like bigger is not better, here is a possible theme for you to vote on. And last but certainly not least, we have the Happy Haunts theme. So this one is decidedly unlike the others, definitely a little supernatural angle to this. So you can have the ghost hunter freelancer career, the seance table and spirit board, psychic freelancer career, grim reaper freelancer career, sounds interesting, and the haunted house lot trade. So hopefully a little something for everyone, and hopefully we're going to make the voting hard on y'all. So hopefully these are not easy decisions, and you will have to agonize over this. Yeah,
and I think in reading the descriptions of these, you'll find that they're not super Halloween-y. You could use them kind of at any time.
Definitely.
So yeah, I'd say reserve your judgment for the full. When you actually see this survey, there's a lot more detail and description on each of these things across all of the themes and features you can vote for. So there's more than what we're showing here.
Absolutely.
So there's kind of a lot to get through. It might take you a little while to read through it, but it's all really good stuff.
Yeah, I'd say this first voting block is probably the deepest of all of them.
Yes.
So we really wanted to front load you with as much information as possible to kind of set you up for all the voting and make sure you know what you're walking into.
Yeah, and so basically you'll get to see all the individual features first. You'll get to rank them, and then sort of the last step is to actually vote on your favorite themes. So you sort of pick your absolute favorite theme, and then at the end of the vote, we'll sort of tally everything up, and we'll pick
the one that I want.
top vote,
and
then the top feature from that top theme.
Yep.
And that's how we'll start to build the stuff pack.
Right, and you're just going to manipulate the numbers around to get to what I want to make.
I would never. You might, though.
That's why you don't give me access to these things. Smart lady. Okay, so that's the end of our slideshow. We're going to go into the main menu just to give you a quick kind of look at what that will be.
I'm going to wait for you to get there just in case.
Thank you, sir. So this will be fun. I think
Yeah.
there was a lot of...
I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, there was a lot of unexpected votes the last time we did this.
Mm-hmm.
It was really interesting to watch the community walk through this kind of every step of the way, and I'm really excited to see what comes out. I know I have like little side bets going with people of which ones are going to bubble to the top, so I can't wait to see that happen.
All right, yeah, so this is what it'll look like on the main menu to make it really easy. You know, in the past, when we've run surveys, they've just been on social media and the forums, which they still will be. Sorry, actually, if you just like hover on the message, it'll stay there. But we're doing that, but we're also running it in game, so that more players will see it. You won't miss it. And so we're anticipating a lot more votes than last time, actually, now that it'll actually be directly in the game front and center. So
It'll be great.
yeah, we're really excited about it.
So again, next Monday, that's going to go live.
Yep.
Vote early, vote often, vote as many times. No, I'm just joking. Just vote once. Don't manipulate the system. There will be a blog available after the live stream. I think we'll be posting that in chat. It's going to be an English-only blog for now, but we will have localized versions going out to everybody pretty quickly.
Yeah, and I believe the plan is to let people know about how the voting turned out in a blog post as well.
Exactly. So stay tuned. We'll keep you guys posted every step of the way. And that, I believe, takes us to the end of another exciting Maxis Monthly.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, Dana.
Oh, why, thank you. I was happy to be here. It's always a fun way to start the day with a nice live stream.
Absolutely. And now it's about time for lunch here. So let's go eat.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. See ya.
Dun, dun, dun.